Welcome to The Explainer. You know, a great story is one thing, but what about the blueprint for a story? That's what we're looking at today. This is a 90-second trailer script for a project called ShortWave, and we're going to tear it down piece by piece to see how it so masterfully builds a world, sets a mood, and gets its hooks into you, all before a single frame of film is ever shot. Okay, let's just start with this one line. When a memory comes on the air, reality listens. Wow. That's not just some cool tagline, is it? It's the entire foundation of this world. It's the rule book. Right from the jump, you know the stakes are high, and we're dealing with something, well, something supernatural and seriously eerie. So, how does this script pull it off so well? Well, we're going to break it down into 5 key parts. We'll look at the haunting premise, the different voices in this town, the big conflict at the heart of it all, how they use sound, which is amazing, and finally, how it all escalates. Think of it as our roadmap to figuring out how they sell this story. All right, first up, the premise. How does the script even introduce this wild idea? See, it's clever. It doesn't just spell it out for you. Nope. It makes you feel the strangeness. It takes this really bizarre concept and somehow grounds it in a way that feels totally real and, honestly, pretty unsettling. So the core mechanic here is what the script calls a memory VO, and the description is perfect. A warm, warbly voice from the past. It's like a ghost in the machine, right? So when you hear a line like, "My boy laughed like a bell," that's not just some actor reading a line. In this world, that laughter is a real event. It's actually happening, broadcast right out of the past. And here's where it gets really smart. The script shows us the effect before we even know the cause. A tide gauge starts ticking backwards. A coffee cup just slips out of someone's hand. These are impossible physical things happening. By doing this, the script takes this fantasy idea and gives it real, tangible, and super unsettling consequences. The threat feels real, even when you have no idea what it is. Okay, so a cool concept is one thing, but you need conflict, right? And for that, you need characters with totally different points of view. So let's look at how this script introduces its key players and their entire philosophies with just a handful of words. It's incredibly efficient. And boom, right there, you see the human conflict start to form. You've got Mara, the investigator. She's our skeptic, right? I believe in evidence. Then you have Sheriff Lena, who's all about keeping order. She's worried about the actual real-world damage these broadcasts are doing to her town. 2 completely different priorities. But then you've got Jonah Platt. He's the wild card. The script even says his voice is smooth and measured. And his line, it just perfectly sets him up as this morally gray character. He's not seeing a threat or a mystery. He sees an opportunity, a tool. You just know this guy is going to stir things up. So you've got all these complex characters and big ideas floating around. What the script does next is absolutely crucial. It takes all that debate, and boils it right down to one single, powerful question for you, the audience. Truth or harm? I mean, how brilliant is that? This one little bit of on-screen text just frames the entire debate of the story. It puts the question right in our lap. Is getting the raw, unfiltered truth really worth all the chaos and pain it could cause? What's more important? Now, this is something you don't always see. This script is obsessed with sound design in the best way possible. It's not just about the visuals, it's about what you hear. The notes call for a moody, intimate, sound-driven feel, and believe me, the script gives the audio team the exact recipe to cook that up. For example, the script invents this thing called the memory bell. It's basically a recurring sound cue, a leitmotif. It's just a single metallic chime, but every time you hear it, you know something otherworldly is about to go down. It's like it's training your brain to expect the supernatural. So clever. And get this, these are the actual audio notes from the script itself. Look at this stuff. Tape saturation, pitch modulation, reverb. Every single one of these steps is there for a reason, to make those voices sound authentically old, warped by time, and just genuinely haunting. This isn't just messing with dials. It's a technical formula for an emotional gut punch. It's not just the ghost voices either. Even the main character's dialogue is shaped by sound. The script tells the actors how to sound. The sheriff has to be crisp and authoritative. Jonah has to be smooth and velvety. The sound of their voice is part of their character. It's brilliant. Okay, so as we get to the end of the trailer, the script just slams on the gas pedal. It uses this really fast-paced montage to show how everything is escalating.
We're moving way past a weird local curiosity and straight into a full-blown crisis.
And this whole sequence, it's just a masterclass in telling a story quickly. I mean, in a matter of seconds, we go from seeing protests in the street to a really weirdly intimate family reunion, all the way to a crime scene where the evidence is moving on its own. Every single cut just raises the stakes higher and makes the mystery even bigger. Then comes the line, "This isn't random. It's just a whisper from Mara," but the script puts it right after we see a shot of some big industrial facility, a corporate logo, and suddenly everything changes. This isn't just some weird act of God anymore. Suddenly you're thinking, conspiracy. It adds a whole new human layer to the mystery. So what you're seeing is how everything, the creepy premise, the characters' butting heads, that incredible sound design, it's all been building to this. The final moments of the script are like a 1-2-3 punch, designed for maximum impact, to make sure this thing sticks in your head long after it's over.
And here it is, the final gut punch. What would you do if your past could be heard? By turning the whole idea into a direct question to you, the script suddenly makes this whole crazy world feel intensely personal. It's such a smart move because it leaves you thinking about it, right? What would you do? And then that final command from the narrator, listen carefully. It's a promise that there's so much more to hear.